thank you for joining us. This is Chris Stackhouse and Nikki Engblom, and we're going to be discussing Chapter 7, Understanding Organizations as Complex Responsive Relating. This chapter dives into the theory of complex responsive process of relating and how organizations exist and function. Organizations are traditionally thought of as leader-centric, top-down constructs, typically defined by the structures that organize its people and the products it produces. In reality, leaders have a limited view of what occurs in an organization and what will transpire in the future. The landscape is complex and relatively unpredictable. Truthfully, the role of leadership deals with quite a bit of uncertainty. Organizations are not as leader-centric as previously believed. Rather, organizations are constructed through the one-on-one conversations between organization members, regardless of their role. Complex responsive process of relating theory argues that the organization is actually a collective consciousness composed of the one-on-one conversations between the human agents that make up that organization.
If organizations are constructed of human interaction, then change comes through the interplay of local agents within and between organizations. Local interactions take three different forms of complex responsive processes. The first is active communications between individuals in an organization. Meaning arises in the conversations between people. Effective communication is an ongoing negotiation, and we are always posturing in our interaction with others. Power is the ability to include and exclude in organizational politics. Since I need others, I can't do whatever I want. And since others need me, neither can they. We both limit and enable each other. These figurations of power memberships reflect exclusion and inclusion. Practical judgment is the choices that people make reflecting specific ideologies, like norms, which is rules in our environment about our behavior, and values that inspire us towards an opportunity, and which arises through negotiation with others. To summarize, active communications, power through inclusion and exclusion, and practical judgment. The act of reflexivity is thinking about and noticing the nature of our involvement in participating with others as we do something. Reflexivity says that it is impossible to stand outside of an experience as one who is creating the experience. Organizational reflexivity occurs when leaders are actively aware of their role in creating and engaging conversations about group history and the narratives guiding how groups approach ambiguous situations.
As an OD practitioner, there are three key takeaways from Chapter 7. First, practice reflexivity. Keep in mind how your presence as a facilitator impacts the conversation and ultimately the intervention. Second, look for opportunities to widen and deepen communications among participants. Identify the recurring narratives people are telling you and each other. And third, understand the role you play in an organization and the impact you have on interventions and the results.
And this has been your Chapter 7 review. Thanks for your time.